Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And I was finally able to listen to the full Goldman Sachs presentation from John Stanky. Yesterday, when I made the video about the article, at that time, I had not listened to the conference because there wasn't a replay available. But this morning, I was able to listen to the full 41 minutes of AT&T's conference, presentation / interview from Goldman Sachs. So, as you see by the title from Yahoo Finance, AT&T plans multi-year effort to burnish its brand image. Now, I told you guys, I would say earlier in the month, that a big announcement is coming. So now that he said this during the conference, we are close to the finish line, and soon we'll be able to tell guys like you, he's referencing the analysts from Goldman Sachs, what our plans are. I've seen some of them, not all. I don't know the whole entire layout of this plan. I've seen some of them. The analysts were supposed to be briefed on the 20th of this month. That has now been delayed, I'm being told, until the middle of October. There is a new chief marketing officer. She came over from, I believe she was the chief marketing officer for the Hilton. She's now in charge of that department, and they're working very close with the executive team and Stanky and all of them. They want to change the perception of the company. They're going to go big on that. I can't say fully what it is yet because it is, of course, unofficial. There are some good changes coming. It still remains to be seen how the market is going to perceive these moves. And then, of course, you as the consumer as well, how you react to these moves. I think personally, they're big moves coming from AT&T. Remember, AT&T in the last decade, they've been a stubborn company. Many people said that they're an old company. They're not very flexible. And they, whatever they say goes. If this is that price, then you have to pay that price or you don't get it. That's kind of the attitude that they took. That's all going to change. If you thought that AT&T was trying to be like the Un-carrier or was moving closer to T-Mobile levels on how they compete, you're in for a rude awakening because that's about to fully happen. They're going to position themselves to be like a T-Mobile in my opinion. That is my opinion. They want to move like a T-Mobile. Will they fully become the Un-carrier or a new Un-carrier? That's, you can make your own opinion about that. I just think they want to, instead of being a reactionary, I think they want to be the leader. And we're seeing that with the promotions. They are the leader on the promotions now. Moving forward, any new device launch, they are going to be the leader in that, and the others will have to follow. We've seen a perfect example of that with the iPhone promos. AT&T took the lead. Everyone scrambled last minute, and we got to match AT&T. That is what I'm perceiving is what AT&T is trying to do. So this is going to get very interesting. He's also referencing that new coverage leads to new competition. So as they expand their coverage as well, they can now compete for more customers. That's one thing that I think the market still hasn't really paid attention to. AT&T is growing their network. They've had more growth in the last 3 to 4 quarters than they've done all in the last decade. And that is what Stanky said as well. He's like, we're taking on growth now that we haven't seen in the last decade. It's about, I think he mentioned like 3 million subs on postpaid for wireless. And that's something that they really want to focus on. And I mentioned that in yesterday's video that the AT&T brand perception for a lot of customers and consumers out there can still be tied to a negative perception just because of media. They may have had a great experience on wireless when they had them, but media may have turned them off from being with the company, and that perception may linger around for years to come. He says he's not fond of the branding or where AT&T is headed for the next 10 years. They want to change that. He wants to change that. His executive team is on board with it. They're all on the same sheet of music here. They want to change perception, and they are working day and night. They're in meetings. They're working to get this changed. They want the perception to change in their favor. He referenced this. He said it himself. They are the jack of all trades, but the master of none. He says we're really not good at anything. He's like, there are some very few businesses that we accelerate in and that we're good at, but they're really not leading in anything. So they want to change that. They want to change a perception to where, okay, they have the best wireless network, or they are the best value or the best price. They want to be known in terms of perception for something good, instead of just being the jack of all trades, master of none. That's what they were during LTE when they started picking at media and buying this and buying that. It was the jack of all trades, master of none. They were in wireless. They were dabbing. They were getting their feet wet in media, but they weren't really mastering anything. They weren't good at anything on a larger scale, to where perception was, okay, At&T has the best network. That title went to Verizon. We know T-Mobile's perception is they have value, lower prices, and they have decent to good customer service, although that's now changing for some and many, but that's what we know. At&T is trying to change that to a night and day perception in a big way. So we'll hear more about that next month. I'm hoping that it doesn't get delayed again. It did get delayed. It was supposed to happen on the 20th. It was about, I think, a day or two of a briefing that everybody was going to get invited to, the analysts, and they were going to speak there and really lay out the multi-year plan for the company and how they're going to achieve that perception that they want to get to. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I know this is getting very exciting, very interesting. It's going to be a new day at AT&T. I'm even having some people tell me they may need to change their name, that it'll be hard to be a pure wireless and broadband player under that name because it has such negative perception in the market, just due to old system and billing systems, which they're fixing, but that's going to take years. Their systems are so damn outdated, it's not even funny. So let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about it. If you are new to the channel, or you have been on the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit that notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow my social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.